Hi everyone. Okay, so we're about to start. Yeah, so today is another, did I say episode or what? Another session of the Design Lab content series. And we have Samantha here who is about to lead us in a session called data visualization. So how to visualize data from research or any data you have. Some of you have done some research and you have data. And we're come to learn how to visualize that data. So let's welcome Samantha.
Listen to you guys here on data visualization. So I just want anyone here who would want to who might know what data visualization is, or who might have an idea. If you want to share, would you please raise your hand so you can share before I move on to the slides. So we just have a brief discussion session before we go into the activity. So anyone who would like to, who knows what an idea of what data visualization is? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah. What do you think data visualization is?
Visualizing data and looking at the best way possible you can integrate your research findings in a way that's easy to interpret and convey that message to another person.
So yeah, basically she repeated two words two times. I mean, no, one word two times, interpret. And so basically data visualization is an easy way to visualize data in either pictorial or graphical format. And okay, yeah. So then, because of the way normally our brain processes data, it's easy to visualize them in large amounts than normally looking over spreadsheets or reports, which are hard to comprehend. But now, then moving on to the next thing, after you have your data, after you visualize, after you put in this graphical or pictorial formats, what is the next step? Next step is defining that data. You have to consider what you want to do with that data that you have actually visualized. So next thing, yeah. So defining data, gaining successful insights, figuring out what you want from your data, finding its value. And in one of our activities, actually our first activity, card sorting, that's what you're actually going to start doing, defining data. It's not necessarily data, but then yeah. So this is what you want to do. You want to actually know what you want to do with actual data. And you see this guy here, he found out what he wants to do with his data. So it says over here, you can't keep adjusting the data to prove that you will be the best Valentine's gift was Alejo. Yeah. So he knows what he wants to do with his data. He's going to adjust it so that he would prove that he's the best data. And then this is basically defining data. And the next one, why is data visualization important? Because then patterns emerge quickly, quick analysis of data over time, and exceptions and outliers are made obvious. So patterns emerge quickly. If you look at this bar graph here, you see that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, especially on Thursday, there are lots of sheep in farmer box top view, and you wonder why. So these are sort of the patterns that emerge quickly when you visualize data in this way. And the quick analysis of data over time, we'll see that in another slide. Exceptions and outliers are made obvious. So an exception or an outlier is an object, is a data object that is not consistent with the actual data. So then we see here, there's a nonlinear pattern with outliers. For some reason, it's happy with the data. So yeah. So these are the three main points, but I'm going to delve deep into a few examples. So the first one, patterns emerge quickly. So there's this guy, Dustin Cable, who took a 2010 census data and mapped it using a color dots for every person based on their race. So we have white, black, Asian, Hispanic, and another race. So from here, you could see from this map that the map from the whole map of the United States of America, you could see general settlement patterns, and it said that the East Coast has a much greater population density than the rest of America. So these are just sort of the patterns that emerge quickly when you visualize the data you have, because the census data is normally put in a spreadsheet and it's a lot, and you really don't understand what's going on. But then he put it like this, and you could see that greater population density was on the East Coast. not following, if I'm going too fast, just say Samantha slow down. And yes, exception and outliers are made obvious. So we can see from this sales line chart that there are two exceptions here and here. And you see that the daily sales has dropped like tremendously and has increased tremendously. And so from this you can create some analysis that goes like maybe the cost of these two outlets were made obvious through this form of data visualization. So it could be a result of some fraudulent activities or someone calculating something wrongly because he ate something. Sorry. And the next one is the quicker analysis of data over time. So Google has this Google dynamic visualization tool which is able to examine a data set over a period of time. And basically, I'm going to show you how it actually works, but then the analysis which was made was that generally, over the course of 54 years more, fertility rate decreases while life expectancy increases. And I will just show that to you over. Yes, so here, this is it. Wait, can I? It's not really showing on 1950. And if you notice, we have two outliers. So then there were the countries Timor-Leste and Cambodia in 1976, while all the other countries were decreasing in fertility rate and increasing in life expectancy. They went somewhere very weird. And then you see it. This is just one of Google's dynamic visualization tools to show a quick analysis over time. And then basically it ends at 2014. So yeah. And then regarding what I just talked about data visualization. Everyone's fine. Okay. So our first activity, card sorting. So card sorting is just basically a user-centered design process which involves sorting a series of cards each labeled with a piece of content or functionality into groups that make sense to users or participants. And I mentioned that with card sorting is basically just defining your data, trying to find out what exactly the data you have visualized means to you, trying to figure it out. Yeah. So I was going to put us in groups of 10 if push came to shove, but it seems like this amount will work. So I will get the stuff and we will begin with it. So basically what we're doing, the groups you put your cards in don't necessarily have to be in words. They could be in phrases, like things that people hate, things that people like, or if you want words. So it's just basically an open card sort of thing. So you have the choice to put them in any kind of groups that you think is best. Yes. Okay, so yeah. Hopefully help me just sort it out and send the rest. So please, if you're interested in like doing this activity, please raise your hand so I know exactly how to share it. Okay, so please, if you're interested, could you please move forward so that you could join other groups and then get involved in it. So like these are like 40. And basically what I'm just trying to do is just put them into the groups, in any group, like group them in any way they make sense to you. They're random words, but with any sort of, like if you see two words that you think you can group together, just group them together and then write what you think that group name should be. So it's just you defining that data. It's scattered, it's messy, it's random, like there's basically no sort of correlation, but you have to find that correlation in there. And if you need to like stick on the things.
You're lost for a moment.
Kind of. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting with people from
Can you come and
Could you
present?
please pick one person to come in, or two, in the case you just hold so that people. So two people from the group come and present. And their cards was
So where do we put it?
no, so then you guys.
You can hold it.
You could hold it with okay, yes. Should I? Yeah.
Okay, so we got the random stuff on the cards, and we
Can we please listen? Can we please listen?
we came up with groups, technology, citizenship, entertainment, edibles, and stuff. So under technology, we put teleportation, calculator, Wi-Fi, a Lamborghini, rice cooker, a Samsung under technology. Then we put the president, justice, terrorism, civic duty, and Africa. And okay, Africa doesn't want to be and that's citizenship. Then edibles, we have an orange, onions, apple, fish, lemonade, bubble gum, peaches, which you can eat. And entertainment, I think you don't know what this is. It looks like it's a game. So entertainment. And people like balloons, play with balloons. Yeah, Game of Thrones series. Azonto, like so yeah. And swimming can be entertainment too. Then we put these under natural things. Dark matter, sunlight, fossil fuel, starfish, paranormal. Then these duvet, suitcases, sweatshirts, Colgate, toothpaste. Put them under well-being. Then emotions, fear, love, peace. And we have the Bible, black pen, orange book, so we put it under stationery.
So how did you guys feel like doing this? How did you doing the process?
It was quite dicey because some of the cards go to a lot of places and we couldn't really find out where.
So do you feel like you actually made sense of?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Thank you very much.
Alright.
Could you give them a hand? So could you please have the next with 2 people?
Yeah, just 2 people.
Yes, please.
2 people. Just come and help. Okay.
Okay, so first of all, we've got this one. We decided to put it there like the bubble gum because it kind of fits like almost everywhere except the stationery, but it seemed like an outlier. We didn't want to put it here, we wanted something special. So we had whining and dining over here. We had politics and things like peace, love, and fear. These are some of the things you find in a system where politics is taking, what do you call it? Okay, where it is dominant, right? We added this to travel. Oh, sunlight as well is under travel when you're traveling. Yeah, there's sunlight and it's cool or something, the weather. Is entertainment and yes, all this makes sense under entertainment, stationery. Dark matter, helium-filled balloons, other resource, energy and resources. Yes, that's much about it. Yeah.
So how did you guys? I mean, how was it? So the whole experience. How was it?
It was a bit tough because some of the labels fell under like the other broader headings, so we're not really sure. And then getting a heading to sort of capture everything that's under it was also a challenge.
I like that you guys have an outlier. There, bubble gum. Thank you. Can you have the comment?
Hi everyone.
Hi.
My name is Charles. So first, we classified president, justice, Africa, under legal issues, and religion. Under religion, we have the Bible, love, fear, and praise. Then we also have Azonto, Game of Thrones, dark matter, which is under entertainment. And under luxuries, we classify Samsung, swimming pool, and sound. Then we also have educational materials, black pen, Wi-Fi, calculator, orange book. It's a book, obviously. Then under food, we have apple, fish, orange, bubble gum, and then we also have fossil fuel, teleportation, and silence under science. Then we also have 3 outliers. That's fashion, Colgate, and then starfish, because we don't eat starfish.
Okay, so to explain why something's under something, yes. So for instance, the legal issues, the present, justice, civil duty, Africa, and terrorism. Most of the time we hear them as relating to countries and their legal stuff. Then for religion, well, we consider putting this all under the Bible. I wanted to make it broader because fear, love, peace, they all exist in other religions as well. Then for entertainment, we have paranormal. And so we thought of paranormal activity. It's, I think, a movie or so. Yeah, so we put it under entertainment because it was related to it. Yes, and that matters is a series, I think. Yeah. Then for luxuries, sound, beats, like solitary, those things. Yeah. Put it under luxuries. Yeah. Then for food, all these things we ingest and we digest and we shun them out. So, then educational materials, the Rubik's Cube, for instance, I think for programmers, they use this quite a lot to learn patterns and all that. I think, yeah, they are cool. And all these other things are related to education. And our outliers, we didn't always put fashion, Colgate, and starfish. Yeah.
Experience.
What?
Share with us your experience.
My experience. Oh, it was fun.
Yeah, I think it was fun because some of the words, I don't know, I've not heard of them before. So she has to explain it to me. That's all. Thank you.
So now that we're done with the first activity, I mean, how was it generally? Was it fun? Challenging, yes. So just to reiterate, you're just redefining your data. You saw how everybody had different categories and things. People had 3 outliers, some people had none, some people had none, some people had 1. So it's just how you see the data you have visualized, how you want to interpret it, what you want to use it for. So yes. Then moving on to our second activity, building data structures. Now, this thing is still coming on. I'm sorry, guys. Inconvenience. So this activity lets people build sculptures that tell a simple data story with craft materials. And these are what we're going to use. So these are called infographics. And on this, there are different like whole statistics, data on kind of sort of the different things, but also about the same thing. So I would share it right now to just let you guys start going through and see this. Like 4 things. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna.
The next one.
There's an extra one. So then here. So basically the people approach the data help engage the participants in thinking about how stories can be found and presented quickly, and helps people feel more freedom and flexibility about data presentation. So normally when you hear something over here, I have to present this data. Like what normally comes to your mind is pie charts, bar charts, histograms, all of these annoying things, frequency charts, all of these things. They have fine standard distribution. But with doing the data sculptures, it's more about like you being creative. How do you want to tell the story about the data? How do you want to let people? How should I put it? Yeah, how do you want to let people see the data you have? it depends on you. You could do it. You don't necessarily have to make it, put it in the form of a bar chart, a histogram. How you want people to see the data you're going to pick from here is your choice. So you don't necessarily have to use every single thing on it. You can just pick one thing, that a list of things that you want to do, a list of like data, and see how you want to present it. But you have to make it coherent. You have to make it make sense. So if I could, how could you give me one? Try to give an example. I wasn't able to make one. So covers. Okay, no. Okay. So 650 million mobile phone subscribers. Okay. So you have 700 million SIM cards in Africa, more than you have in the United States. That's what this is saying. It's different from what you guys have back. So it depends on how would you want to, present this data on these charts. It's up to you. You could just read through what data you want to present on the chart. Do it, but then do it your own way. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a bar chart or histogram. Are you guys getting the idea? Yeah. Any questions? Idea? So let me. So you could just read through, start reading through it. If I'll give you 10 minutes to read through, so you could pick out exactly what you want to pick out from the infographic, and tell your story on that chart. But then data has to be on there. I need to see 6%. This is. And so just be creative. Think outside the box. Yes.
We basically did two things for this
Please,
part.
let's listen.
For this part, we're trying to give a visual impression of the top 10 internet countries in Africa. So based on the height of the individuals you see, we have increasing use of internet or decreasing. So Nigeria is really tall, so Nigeria uses a lot of internet. Then we have Egypt, Morocco, Kenya, and as it goes down, we have number 10, who uses the internet less than Nigeria does. So that's the concept we have here. And for this part, it has to do with technology and the state of papers these days. Then in 2010, there were more papers, more books, just one desktop and a monitor, very huge. You can't carry it around. Papers were all over the office. Now we have 2015, our newer technology age, and there are phones, we Facebook, we basically take notes on our phones. Our Macs are so small you can take it everywhere, anywhere. There's Wi-Fi everywhere, as you know. Yeah, there's a router that you can access Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Okay.
We were really struggling with which of the works to pick out of this, and we just decided that we will take the review of printed documents. So this is our design. And the percentages are just beside it. So you see that this is the bigger side. They review printed documents a lot. Then this one is smaller than that one. So the 1% is, you see, 99% review printed documents. So we decided that we will pick the 1% out and make it special. Special. So that's basically what we did.
Okay.
we decided to use a tree to project the top 10 countries in Africa where internet could be found. And from here, you can see that poor internet in Africa, cost unavailability. Then you can see the countries, the 10 countries with the branches portraying the percentage or the marks they have attached to them. So this is basically what we did.
Okay. All right.
So basically, that's just building data structures. It's just supposed to help you. So Philip came to me and then he asked me, why would I prefer to look at that than this? And I told him that because looking at this will help me remember like every single thing that's been written there. I'll be able to put that in my head easier than all of this. So that's just basically the essence of data visualization to help you to easily capture the information, the data that you think you need, the data that you feel is important to you. That is it. So yes, I think that is the end of the presentation. I wanted to do word waves, but then time. So yes, and then one more thing for you guys to enjoy.